Sony's new PS5 Slim model has some key differences from the original. What are the differences? Before we continue, I would like to ask for your like and subscription to the channel, as this will help me a lot to create more videos for you. Thank you very much. PS5 Slim versus regular is a face-off gamers want to see, as they scratch their heads over how Sony's skinnier new console differs from the original variant. For years, many complained about PS5's bulky, unwieldy body, and Sony finally addressed that with the new PS5 Slim. Sony announced the new Slim PS5 model, following a decades-long tradition of each PlayStation console getting a smaller counterpart midway through its generation. As you can probably tell, it's meant to be smaller than the original 2020 model, but that's not all. Here are all the ways in which the new PS5 Slim is different from its predecessor. Size. Obviously, size is what many gamers are most concerned about here, so let's get right to it. Looking at Sony's stated dimensions, you can see that the new PS5 is indeed smaller than the original. In other words, per Sony's announcement blog post, that's about a 30% reduction in total volume. That's definitely an improvement. But there's some important context missing in just those raw numbers. The Verge ran a digital size comparison and discovered that both new models are still substantially larger than the Xbox Series X. In other words, this slim console is still pretty dang big. Horsepower and storage. Another important aspect of the new PS5 models to get out of the way is that they have the exact same internal capabilities as the originals. Games will run exactly the same across the spectrum of PS5 consoles. One little internal bonus that owners of the new PS5 South get, however, comes in the form of expanded storage. For some reason, the original PS5 only had 825 gigabytes of onboard storage, with the option to expand via external SSDs. The new ones have a full 1 terabyte of built-in space, so you can install a few extra games depending on how big they are. Disk drive. Just like at the PS5's launch in late 2020, there are two PS5 Slim models. One of them has a built-in disk drive, and the other one is digital only. Well, sort of. Anyway, there's an optional detachable disk drive you can buy for $79.99. This was actually rumored more than a year ago, but the PS5 models were expected to launch next year. Vertical stand. The newly announced PS5 redesign, which everyone is casually referring to as the Slim, will not ship with a vertical stand, as the regular one. But if you want to have your console standing tall, you'll need to hand over $30, 25 pounds for the so-called vertical stand, which can be used with previous PS5 models as well. Price. For whatever reason, Sony has elected to not drop the prices of the new PS5 models. The PS5 Slim with a disk drive is still $499, while the PS5 Slim without a disk drive is, maddeningly, $449, or a $50 increase over the original digital-only console. With that in mind, yes, the digital-only PS5 Slim is a money saver in comparison to the one with a disk drive, but not in comparison to the digital-only model that launched 3 years ago. The new price also means that buying a digital model before purchasing the additional disk drive would cost more than just snagging the version with a built-in drive. Well, that's it for now. If you liked it, please don't forget to leave your like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.